In this segment, we will talk about how to pass the data from Vega-Lite to Leaflet. So just a quick recap, we made two selections, a T selection and B selection that filters out data from the previous two plots, and we want to use that information to filter out values on a map. So I have copy pasted our previous map from the last tutorial class, except I've made this a view of so that we can get the data returned from the interaction. Also, I've used a different tile layer just because the heat map that I'm going to do eventually looks better on this map. Okay, so to filter the GeoJSON data which is accepted by Leaflet, we need to access the data as a flat array. What we need to do is have access to the features and apply our filter on that. So let's define a filter. Let's call it Vancouver Crime Filtered. On Vancouver Crime, let's access its features and filter. First, we will filter using the B selection. If it includes from the properties .offense. Based on the filtered data we have here, we will apply another filter on top of it where we will first parse the data, the date, and convert it to our appropriate time format, and we will check if it's greater than or equal to the first value. Remember, T selection gives you a range of minimum and maximum. So 0 is the minimum, 1 is the maximum. So if the date is within this range, we will filter only those information out of this data. Now it's just a flat array, but we need to convert it to GeoJSON type. So let's create a new object. Let's call it filtered geocrimes. Which will return a new object. That will have a type same as this one. And as features, we will use Vancouver Crime Filtered. So the next thing to do is to add these geocrimes in the form of a heat map here. So from the filtered geocrimes, we are extracting its features and we are mapping for every feature. We are extracting its geometry, then its coordinates, which are the longitude and latitude, slicing them, reversing them, and concatenating them. This 0.5 is the intensity of the points on the heat map. So the heat map works like overlapping points, and the added intensity changes its color. Let's now add a heat layer of these crime points and add that heat layer to map. Again, made a mistake. I have made the features Vancouver Crime filtered as a string. Fix it and There we have it. A small point: for the hit layer to work, we have also imported the hit layer. So now if we select something here, the hit map will also update accordingly. If we don't select anything, that's how it looks. Let's select another point. Even if we zoom in, the hit map will update as well. So that's it about one-way signaling from Vega-Lite to Leaflet. In the next segment, we will look into the other way around.